recording. I think. Oh, yes, it is. How's everybody? Free again. Yes, I know it's been ages and ages since I last recorded any videos. It's been a roller coaster of a year. 2014 has been epic and awesome as I believed it would be. I mean, we're still in it, but it has been really. I've been moving around so much these past couple of months, and I've hardly like my schedule has been so off that I haven't had the time to make videos as often as I used to. But I guess God being God, He knew that my schedule was gonna get crazy, so He gave me a season where I had time to shoot videos every day, so that the days that I couldn't shoot, like anyone who bothered to watch would have enough videos to watch. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I'm back, at least for now, to make it some videos. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to do them daily, but I'm gonna try whilst I have time because I'm away. I'm not in Ghana at the moment, so I'm on a little bit of a I don't know if it's a sabbatical or a trip or whatever you want to call it, and so I have a little me time, so I'm gonna be making videos again. But still on a journey of a metamorphosis, still, every day trying to become my best self and just learning more about this whole process of becoming the true butterfly that God intends for me to be, to come out of this cocoon of being a ugly old caterpillar to become my best self. And He will put you in situations that will build you up to be able to push you out to come out as a butterfly. Like in these past couple months, I've been working on different movies, doing some costume design, which is different because I'm really a fashion designer, but I broadened my horizons. The opportunity came up, and I was like, why not? I believe that with God, when you commit yourself to Him, like I've decided that I'm going to live by Proverbs chapter 3, trust in the Lord with all my heart and lean not on my own understanding. That in all my ways I will acknowledge Him so that He will direct my path. So when the opportunity came up, it's not something like I ever really like pursued, but I was like, listen, I've committed myself to Christ and He's opened a certain door. Let me just enter it and learn what I can. And I believe that on this journey, part of what God will do is, you just have to expand, like learn, from experiences, because He knows where He's taking you. So He builds you up for where you're going. So I was like, He knows why He's all of a sudden bringing opportunities like this my way. So I signed up, and it's been great. I've done some work on 3 different movies in from 3 different countries, and it's just been amazing. I've learned so much and spent so much time with people of different cultures. It's just been amazing. Americans, Danish guys, British guys, and it's been really, really awesome because I really like that kind of stuff, just to kind of learn about different people and learn about myself, because I've learned so much about myself. Because He's brought some particular characters my way also that I've just been like, listen, so many weird characters. And also how, when you work with people of different cultures, to see how they view you, because these movies I did were all shot in Ghana, and these foreigners all came to Ghana, and to see the lenses through which they see us, it was kind of crazy. I was like, no way that they see us differently. Not everybody, but it was just like an eye-opener, because as much as I lived outside for a long time, it's really not the same as when you deal with foreigners in your own land. And it was all, and even in that, I was just God was teaching me about myself through that, because God is not a God of Sunday. He's a God of every walk of your life, every aspect of your life. He wants to see how you react when you're treated a certain way. Are you gonna turn the other cheek, or are you gonna be a bitch or like how are you gonna react? He's all about you and building up your character. So it's been a journey, and I'm going to talk more about it as I make the videos, but today I just kind of wanted to speak about just a little bit, just to catch up, say hello. I did make a video a couple months ago, if anybody has been watching, but yeah, I just wanted to speak about the book of Deuteronomy. I've been reading through it, and I'm just trying to learn, study it a little bit, and I'm on chapter 8, which is like one of the more popular chapters, but it just happens to be where I am now. I started from chapter 1. Lord have mercy on me. God give me the grace to finish it, and not just read it as a storybook, but like really let it sink in and study it. Yeah. That's what I'm praying to God for, to give me the grace. But Deuteronomy 8, he's just like, because the people of Israel, his people, the chosen ones, the Israelites, they've spent 40 years in the desert, in the wilderness, and they're now about to enter their promised land. And this is like the last kind of like rules and regulations or instructions that he's giving them before he goes. And he's just reminding everybody that, I'm sorry if there's a lot of noise in the background. I'm at my big sister's house, and there's like her son and other neighborhood kids are here, so but just kind of ignore that. Let's focus on Jesus. Okay. So anyway, God is just trying to remind them of what this all has been about. This whole journey has been about a journey like we're on. That even though it would have taken just 11 days to get from Egypt to the promised land, it took them 40 years because in their own understanding they made some choices that just were not of Christ. And but God allowed them because He was allowing them to learn about themselves, kind of like what I was just talking about, how even in my personal life, the experiences I've been having that have been teaching me about myself, like God allowed those 40 years to happen so that they could learn, see the kind of people they really were, And in the book, in the chapters, in the verses as you read, he's like, he wanted you yourself to see what was in your heart. He was trying to teach you to see that, who are you really? Because until some circumstances happen, you never really know how cruel you could possibly be, how loving you can possibly be, how things have to happen before you see certain aspects of yourself. Like a silly little example I can give is like right now, I literally just finished making some lasagna, okay? It's still in the oven, it's still cooking. And because I'm in Nottingham with my sister and I'm cooking for her and my nephew and like the neighbors' kids and stuff. But if I was in Ghana, I wouldn't be doing that. And the other day I made some ampesi and a boom also in Hammersmith. Again, it's not the kind of thing I would do if I was home. It's like when you're in different environments and different circumstances, it's like what's really in you comes out. Things that you never really would have done if I'm back home, I'll have someone to cook for me, so I won't really bother to cook. Doesn't mean I can't cook, but it's because I don't really need to, so I don't. And so it's like, it's just an example to show the kind of things that if God doesn't allow you to go to a place where there's no, cook or house help or anybody to cook for you, are you going to be able to cook for yourself? You understand? So it's a silly example, but it's like in the wilderness, God allowed things to happen so that they could be pushed to the wall and they could see what was really in them. Did they really love God for God? Or did they love God for what He could give them? And were they ready for the promised land? And the awesome things that they were was it gonna draw them away from God, or were they still gonna love God for God and not for what He could give them? You understand? And as humans, like, it's so easy for us to love or to proclaim we're Christians or all these things when life is going so rosy. But are you really still gonna proclaim the name of Christ when you're pushed to the wall and like things are just not gravy? You love and you give and people just turn their back on you. Are you still going to be Christ-like? So those are the things that God really cares about, your character. It's not about all the nice things. It's about you, your inside. Because He's God. He owns like everything. He can give you all you could possibly ask for, but He cares more about the true you, your character. That's one of my deepest desires now as I pray that God, give me the character of Christ. It's the most precious thing I could ever have. It's the thing I desire the most, the heart, the mind, the character of Christ Jesus. Because when you have those things, man, you cool. Because everything else is fleeting. Everything else passes. But as a Christian, as a Christ follower, Jesus is forever. Christ lives. Christ is. Christ simply is. He is continually. He is. He was, He is to come. So when you have Christ, you have everything. So anyway, we're still on verse 8. I'm still studying it. So I'm going to make another video tomorrow and finalize what I learned about it. But so far, this is what I'm getting from it. What is in your heart at the end of the day? What's left when you take all the outside things away? What is really in you? Because sometimes you find the most ugliest things inside of yourself. And sometimes God allows that for your best. So here I am, after a crazy busy year. The year's not over, but so far, as I look back on my year, the deepest desire of my heart is for Jesus. That I want your heart, Jesus. I want your mind. I I want your character, because it's the best thing I could ever have. Nothing in this world could ever compare to it, and trust me, I mean, I've had so many experiences, and this year alone, so many cool things have happened to me, and I'm still here just pleading for the heart, the mind, the character of Christ, because that's what I desire the most. That means the most to me. That is everything. So as we are on this journey of a metamorphosis, I believe that when we are metamorphosed into the image of Christ, we have everything. Life is not easy. So much craziness is happening in the world. Let's not mention that E word that's just taking over the world right now. If you're from Africa, and I'm like, the devil is a liar. Jesus is still Lord, guys. It's these things, I feel that it's there. I'm not saying let's pretend it's not there, but there are many things that it's just a distraction, as in it's distracting us from that which really matters, which is Christ Jesus. Diseases will come and go. Christ Jesus is still here. Fix your eyes on him. Draw nigh to him. Do whatever you have to do to just be on his good side and have him in your heart and just serve him. Worship him in spirit and in truth. Sorry if I'm off tangent, but you know, I feel like that's what truly matters. Anyways, I just want to kind of do a little catch-up video and say hello to everybody again. I'm smelling my lasagna. I think it's ready now, my garlic bread. So, you know, I'm gonna go now and throw down. But I'll make a video again soon. Show you that tomorrow or the next day. I'm gonna be much better than I've been in the past couple months. I'm not shooting a movie now, so I don't have any crazy call times. So I have time to make videos now, so I'm gonna be doing that. And yeah, so I'll be back with more on Deuteronomy chapter 8. Until then, stay blessed, be strong. Jesus is still God. He is still Christ. He's still there. He's got your back. No matter how crazy life seems right now, Jesus is still right there by your side. All you have to do is call out to him. Just be like, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Whatever the situation is, just believe. Right? Okay, see you later. God bless you. Bye.